Hey guys, Monster here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are talking about the details for the 3 upcoming EZAs that we know of so far. I only say that because I assume there won't be any more, but you never know. So we've got the STR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then we have the free-to-play Goku and Gohan and Super Trunks and Super Vegeta. We've kind of known about these for a little while. Some details that we thought had been leaked are not actually correct, so we're going to go over those very quickly. The big one was the fact that, I don't know where this info came from originally, but we thought that the STR Gohan was going to stack his attack and defense as like an infinite stack, which to be honest is something I was really looking forward to, because on some of the harder events like Super Battle Road, that would have made him an amazing partner for the LR Gohan, being able to stack up that defense. But that is not the case. However, he does still look like he is going to be a very, very good unit. His EZA doesn't scream like insanely broken like units like Janemba or Gogeta, but let's go over it. So he is getting a category leader skill, which is pretty awesome. He is going to have the Kamehameha category, Ki plus 3 HP attack and defense, 100%. I believe the only other Kamehameha leader at the moment is the LR Gohan, so it is nice that this older unit that a lot of people are potentially going to have, 100% is a pretty decent leader skill, and then of course you can bring an LR Gohan friend, and you've already got right here your link partner for him, so that's pretty good. And then his secondary leader skill is all types Ki plus 3 HP attack and defense 77%. So I think other than the LRs from Super Battle Road, that is the best all types leader skill. I believe it is the same as the STR Gogeta, so the fact that he actually has both of those is really cool. He's definitely going to make a good stand-in leader for people if you don't have a better all types leader. His super attack, obviously still the Father Son Kamehameha, so it greatly raises attack for 1 turn, which I believe is the same as it was before, and immense damage. So technically there's no change. Let's actually see. Greatly raises... Oh no, it was just immense damage. Okay, good. So greatly raises on top, that's nice, coupled with those EZA stats. So he is going to be a big one-hitter, which is pretty nice. And then his passive skill, Ki plus 3, attack and defense 77% at the start of the turn, plus an additional attack plus 59% when performing a super attack if your team has a Super Saiyan Goku attacking in the same turn. So that last part there is word for word the same as the transformed LR Gohan. I'm pretty sure it is 59% for him as well. This is just yet more indication of what we kind of all are assuming at the moment, that the Part 2 LR is going to be a Super Saiyan Goku. Because he is now another unit that needs him. However, the EZA one that we're going to cover is going to be an excellent choice for that slot, especially after his EZA, but we will of course get to him in a moment. His links stay the same: Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Soul vs. Soul. Pretty decent links. Obviously Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, all very good, spread across the board. Going to work with some of the better units on his category, like the new LR Gohan, Go Bros, things like that. So very, very good. And then he's in Hybrid Saiyans, Full Power, Goku Family, Youth, Android Cell Saga, and Kamehameha. So lots of good teams. Obviously, he's basically on every category that the LR Gohan is on, and is probably his best link partner. Obviously, we'll have to test him out in game, because when he's fully EZA'd and Rainbow, I'm going to do a video on this, so keep an eye out for it. But I am going to test out and compare 55% in LR Gohan, because I have no dupes in mine, versus the Rainbow EZA STR Gohan. Because obviously the LR is an LR, but 55%, whereas this guy, EZA, level 140, SA15 at Rainbow, I think... I'm predicting that he will be better, but let me know what you think down below. Obviously, I will do that video once we actually have the EZA on Global. So yeah, very decent. Looking forward to him. I actually rainbowed him not long before the 300 mil and did a video on it, so kind of glad I did that already. So mine is ready to go. So now we will move on to the Goku and Gohan. So one of the interesting things about this card is that, especially with that restriction for the Super Saiyan 2 Gohans, you're probably going to keep this guy as Goku for most of the time, which is very interesting. But let's go over what he does. So when he is EZA'd, Goku family category, key +3, 77% to stats, which is very nice. You can make a very cool Goku family team build for prime battles with him, which is quite cool. And then he has tech types, key 3 and 50%. So not bad at all for a free-to-play leader. Probably very useful for those of you out there who are mostly free to play. His super attack raises defense, and that is an infinite stack, so it is 30% each time. So obviously he's just going to keep building and building his defense, which as a free to play unit is actually very good for this guy, especially because, you know, you're going to want to keep him around to trigger those Gohan passives when later on in the fight, and at that point he's going to have raised his defense to the point where the fact that he's a free to play unit is not going to hurt you because his defense will be stacked so high. And then he also lowers attack as well, which is super useful. So very, very good. And then his passive, attack and defense 50% at the start of the turn. Goku family category, allies, key +2, and attack and defense 30%. So not only is he a good link partner and he fulfills that Super Saiyan Goku restriction, he's also a support unit for the Gohans as well. So I kind of feel like any Kamehameha team now where you're running the LR Gohan and then either the STR or the old LR as his link partner, you probably are going to want this guy on the team because he just ticks so many of those boxes of things that you want on the team. So obviously his active skill is to still switch from the third turn. And then he has Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, All in the Family, Prepared for Battle, Kamehameha, Shattering the Limit. So apart from Shattering the Limit and All in the Family, I'm pretty sure the other Gohan had all of those links. So that's really good. And then obviously he's on Pure Saiyans, Goku Family, Super Saiyan, Android, Cell Saga, and Kamehameha. I saw a thing on Twitter actually, I think they updated this recently because it wasn't in Pure Saiyans before, which is strange because it means you can put him on a Pure Saiyans team and then transform him mid-fight. I wonder how that works actually. So let's look at the Super Saiyan Gohan. So yeah, okay, so he does keep the Pure Saiyans category, because one thing that would be really weird is if you put him on a Pure Saiyans team and then transformed him, and then he lost all of the leader skill bonuses. Like at the start of the turn he had no key and lower stats. So I guess they are keeping them included for that. That's kind of a weird one. I guess it's an interesting issue that the exchange thing has brought up. So, but anyway, obviously this all stays the same, leader skill. His super attack raises attack and defense for 1 turn. So now he gets an attack boost, but he doesn't infinitely stack his defense anymore, which is a little bit disappointing. And then he does supreme damage and lowers attack and defense. So that is useful, but losing the infinite defense stack I think is a little bit annoying. And then his passive skill, key 3, attack and defense 90%, so that's a very decent boost. An additional attack and defense 50%, launches 2 additional attacks and a high chance of performing a crit when there is an Android Cell Saga enemy. So in that particular situation he's going to be very, very good because does it say here? No, it doesn't mention specifically that they're calculated separately, but that means 140% at a minimum attack and defense, 2 additional attacks, and a high chance of those being crits outside of the hidden potential system up when you're against a certain type of enemy. So that is really good. That's obviously the trade-off that you kind of lose from the Super Saiyan Goku, because he obviously loses that support passive as well. So kind of interesting. I do definitely feel like this unit has its most use on the Kamehameha team or any other team with the new LR Gohan, but still in the Goku phase. So that'll be interesting to see. And then finally we have the Vegeta and Trunks. So Vegeta is the starting form. We are on EZA, yeah, fully EZA. So same leader skill, except it's Vegeta family and STR types. Super attack is an infinite stack of attack and defense, so that's really, really good, especially for longer events. Like for example, using this guy on the legendary Goku event when we eventually get that, that's going to be very good. His passive skill, key +2, attack and defense 90% at the start of the turn. I mean, whilst those numbers don't seem super high, you've then got to factor in you're going to have infinite stacking of both attack and defense, so that is very, very good. And then obviously same passive from the third turn he can change over with Trunks, so nothing particularly special in terms of unique mechanics or anything like that, but just very solid stats and the ability to raise both of them infinitely, so very good. And then when we swap over to Super Trunks, this is where it gets kind of interesting. So he no longer has an infinite stack. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn. He does supreme damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense, which is not super useful in a lot of events. But then his passive skill, this is where he gets interesting. Obviously, it's just an extension of what he had before. But he has Ki +7, attack and defense 140% at the start of the turn, which is obviously in that very first turn. That's pretty damn good. Then he gets Ki -1, no more than Ki -6, and attack and defense -10%, no more than -90% with each turn passed. So what that means is after 6 turns, you're only going to be getting 1 Ki. And then after 9 turns, you're only going to be getting 50% attack and defense. So after 9 turns, he's still getting 1 Ki and 50% attack and defense. Most events, you're not going to have got 3 turns in, exchanged him into Trunks, and then still be going 9 turns later outside of things like the Legendary Goku event. And of course, the problem with that is, for the Legendary Goku event, you'd probably want to keep him as the Vegeta so he can keep infinitely stacking his defense. So I think it's very strange that with these EZAs, it seems like both units are actually more useful to most people without exchanging them, which is really weird because obviously they are the first 2 units to have this new mechanic, and now their EZAs seemingly make it kind of pointless to use them, which is really weird to me. So let me know what you think of that down below. I think that's a really weird choice because, as I say, especially for me personally, the Goku Gohan I will probably only ever use on the Kamehameha team, and it seems like keeping them as Goku is the best idea for that. And then on the Vegeta family team, the Vegeta unit infinitely stacks his attack and defense, so it just seems better to me for like the harder events. I don't know, so very strange to see the way that they've done this. I'll be very interested to see what you guys think. Let me know down below in the comments. But no information as of yet, as far as I know, about how the units EZA. I assume it's going to be like the Broly movie free-to-play units, where we're going to get an EZA event for STR Gohan, and then you'll need to get extra medals, or it will drop medals for all 3. I believe that's what the Broly one did, didn't it? It dropped medals for Broly and the free-to-play Goku and Vegeta at the same time. So I'm assuming it will be something like that, where it will give you the medals for all 3 of these units, so you'll only have to beat the 30 stages and then you can EZA all 3 of them. But again, that is just my assumption. I don't actually know if that's going to be true. I figure that's probably the best way to do it, but obviously we'll have to wait and see once we get all the information for part 2. So that is going to be it, guys. I just wanted to break down the units, give you guys my thoughts. I'm very interested to know what you think, so let me know in the description, in the comment section down below. Very weird with the free-to-play units. Like I said, I think their EZAs make the exchange mechanic pointless to use for them, but like I said, I want to know what you guys think. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Check the description box for my Twitch channel and my Discord links, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.